Today I thought I would make a video where I read out some of the pages in my diaries. I know this has been done before, but I feel like it's a perfect opportunity for you guys to get to know me a little better and to understand why I give advice on my YouTube channel, because I went through quite a lot when I was a little girl slash teenager, and you'll find out that I was very complex, I was boy mad, and I was quite sad a lot of the time. But I managed to get through it, and here I am, sitting here talking to you. Now, the reason why it's taken so long to make this video is because I never had access to my diaries. When my parents got divorced, my dad somehow packed all of my diaries and shipped them off to the UK. I don't know why. I'm just dreading the thought that he's sat down by the fire one evening and read my diaries cover to cover. But he promised me he didn't, and he handed them back to me when I last saw him in the UK. And now I have a pile of embarrassing evidence. We're gonna start off with this one. You kind of get a feel for who I am just by looking at it. Clearly obsessed with guys. And then Paris Hilton's at the back, so I obviously thought she was really cool. I'm gonna start off with the first page because everybody writes a diary really well in the beginning. It's like, page 1, I'm gonna write the best I could ever write. I'm gonna do my best cursive. I went to the ice rink with Sophie. She was my best friend, by the way. These boys kept splashing me. It was horrible, but because I'm Theodora, I act all flirty in front of them. As we were about to leave, this super hot guy joined the gang. I wanted his number, but Sophie said, in capital letters, "No way!" But of course I made Casper ask. My poor brother, he is traumatized by all of this. He always had to go and do my dirty work because he was just little and for some reason he always listened to me. So Casper went to go and ask, and they told him that your sister should just dream on. Can you imagine a little girl asking her little brother to go and ask a guy for a number, and then he goes, "Tell your sister to dream on." But of course Casper thought it was so funny. How come Sophie is always right? Perfect and always right. I think I'm getting a tiny bit fat. Oh wow, where did that come from? Well done, Theo. Great start to a new diary. I don't know if this is something that you can relate to. It is because a whole lot of hormones are rushing through your body, and sometimes it's very hard to express them the right way. And I learned from that. I learned that actually, not every boy wants you, Theo. Just because he's a boy doesn't mean that he's going to be instantly attracted. Which obviously lowered my self-esteem, but then I would have to find other ways to bring myself up. Now we're going to skip ahead to the 10th of November when I was having some friendship trouble with my friend Jenna. I'm keeping her name in. I'm probably going to keep everybody's names in because I just feel like we're all friends now and nobody minds. Jenna went out with Dimitri, who I obviously had a crush on. She and him had a fight and broke up. He said to her he liked me. Ooh, that's exciting. I went out with him. We kissed. Ooh. I decided to break up with him because Jenna was a bit uncomfortable with us. It was so hard for me. Yeah, you can just imagine how hard it would be for a boy-mad person like me. Jenna and I went to his house today as friends. Can you imagine? This guy has been with Jenna. He's been with me. We've both broken up with him, and now we're just gallivanting back to his house like little desperate wives. Anyway, he likes her now, again. He says it was a mistake to break up with her, and will she take him back? She said no. We decided he's an arse. Okay, that's good. Well done, Theo and Jenna. So we sent him this anonymous love letter today. We walked there and popped it under the door. Ha! He is going down. He gonna get so messed around by us. Jenna, if you're watching this, I'm deeply embarrassed. Friendship trouble, yet again. Shame. Jenna is deeply depressed. She cannot relate with her family, and she seems down right now. She is on the phone to me and just says, "I'm so excited for the weekend." For what, I ask? D-Level. Just by the way, D-Level was an under-18 club, which was like just where everyone went to go socialize and hopefully kiss boys and girls. She said, "No, I'm not going to D-Level. I'm going to Gateway with Tanika and Troy." Me, cool, but in the inside I'm screaming, "Ah!" So I'm gonna try my best to make up a better excuse. Like I'm going to the movies with Jean-Marc or something. Just by the way, Jean-Marc, if you are watching this, we loved you. You were like our everything. And then I wrote underneath, which was kind of interesting. I said, "I think Jenna is insecure. Or am I?" This is why I'm actually glad I wrote a diary, because you could just tell that I was spilling out all my anger and frustration, and I was just writing mean things, maybe to not do them in real life or something. And then at the bottom of the page, having written it all out, I was able to reflect, maybe she's doing this because she's insecure. And then maybe I'm saying all these things because I'm insecure. Proud moment, Theo. Well done. I think on some level, everyone's insecure about something. The thing is to realize that it is insecurities that are making you feel and want to do certain things. And you must just remember that you should not take your insecurities out on other people if you can help it. It's really tough being a girl. It's really tough just being in general. Has anyone ever thought about that? I look back on that and whew, it was a lot. It was a lot. But I made it through, and so will you. Moving on to diary number 2, which shows that I turned into a little bit of a, I don't know what I would even say, like, is this punk? Horrendous photo of me. I'm still interested in Paris Hilton, and this kind of freaks me out. Like, is this even allowed to be on YouTube? I guess the chihuahua there is really cute, and that's why I liked it. I want to read this to you because it's a little bit different from what you've just heard previously. It's a little more deep. It's when my parents moved us from the town of Durban to a much smaller town in South Africa called Knysna, and I was not adjusting well. Hey, ... I'm so sad. I miss my mum so much right now. I think she was away, like, finishing off the packing or organising something like that. She's been gone for ages. I want my old house back. I want my beautiful room, Marmalade, Florence, Sophie, Jenna, Dimitri. I want our nice couch and our old TV. I miss Durban so much. Everything sucks here. I have to go to a special school. By special school, it was the Montessori school, and it was a bit special compared to some of the other schools in the area. My mum decided to send me there as an experiment. Thanks, Mum. At the school, we have to board, and it has such dumb ways and rules. The dumb ways and rules that I'm probably referring to here is the fact that we had to look after chickens and cook for the other boarders and just be really responsible young students. Obviously didn't like that. My love has left, and there's nobody else. I'm not hungry, so Casper and Dad have gone off for dinner. I'm crying right now. I have to pack for a stupid school. My bed smells of dog pee, and this room is cold and dull. Mummy, I miss you. I miss Gateway, which was the mall that I used to hang out in Durban. And all of the things I used to do in Durban. Here, it's, I don't know, the crap movie house. Only people to hang out with are the people I'm not allowed to hang out with. Why? Because, Theo, they were terrible influences on you, and they weren't just generally good people to be around. They were dangerous, in fact. Why can't my life just be perfect? Or at least one day be amazingly cool? Why can't we be rich? And I can live somewhere like the Heads, which was like a really amazingly expensive area, and have DVD players in each room, and we can go to Durban by plane and go and see my home again. Crying sad face. Signed, Theodora. It just brings back those memories of just feeling so lost and out of it and just so uncomfortable in my current situation. And it's like, you just blame your parents so much because you have no idea why they would have done what they did, you know, move you. Why would they do such a thing? And even though maybe initially you thought this would be such an exciting prospect, and then suddenly you're there and you hate it and it's all your parents' fault, and you just... And I remember sitting there like writing letters to my mom and dad and saying, I'm running away, I'm going back to Durban, I'm going to live with my friend Jenna. I'm sure a lot of you have been through this too, where you've been moved, maybe you've moved schools, moving town or even like country or continent. It's really, really difficult. And I'm glad that I wrote about it again because it was a way of processing that change. And you will see later that I did get used to Knysna and I started liking it because obviously I fell in love. Before I start this, I am going to show you a quick picture. It's a little bit freaky. Don't judge me. Still to this day, I do not know how I got my hands on that school picture. Jason, if you're watching this, I do apologize for my crazy behavior, and I hope I haven't scarred you for life. And you've managed to just wipe out anything crazy about me from your memory. Just gone. Nothing about me. I hope I haven't reminded you about how crazy I was. Moving on. I haven't written in here for ages. Exams are starting soon. Everything feels better in my life. Me and Paul are going out 2 months, by the way, if you don't count the week that we were only friends with benefits. Okay. I like him so much. I miss Jenna lots, though. I love her. Jenna? How sweet is that? I said I loved you. Yay, can't wait for grade 9. Anyway, peace out. P.S. Max likes me. Jokes! We friends, but he tries too hard. Just before I go, I want to say that everything is going to be okay. You are going to go through a lot in your life. Everybody does. But you're going to make it through, and the best thing to do is to process it. You do need to sometimes sit down and have a think or a talk, you know, speak to somebody or a pillow. I used to do that quite a lot. I used to like hold my pillow and just like go, was so annoyed. And you know, sometimes I figure out like what I really needed to do after that, or it was just good to let off some steam. Anyway, before I blabble on, I'm just gonna say goodbye and thanks so much for watching. I will be seeing you very soon. Lots of love, and you know what? Why don't you just subscribe?